We were managing before the pandemic, but just barely. James and I worked long shifts, but we were still living paycheck to paycheck and couldn't even afford health insurance for our family. Then our whole world shifted dramatically in March. I contracted COVID and couldn't work for a month. It was scary, but I was lucky to be healthy enough to fight it off after a trip to the ER. My parents were at high risk, so James and I didn't want to keep asking them to watch the kids. Eventually, James' workplace closed, but he wasn't able to do his job from home. We were able to file for unemployment, but the process took a long time. With no income for a while, we fell way behind on our rent and utilities. Every day was a struggle. We were terrified of getting an eviction notice and grateful that evictions were put on hold to allow us some space. Connecting with United Way really helped us. We found services in the community that helped with rental assistance, legal advice, mental health care, childcare, and even home-delivered meals for my parents. The free food we got from pantries literally kept us from going hungry. I have no idea how we would have fed our family without that help. It's been the scariest time of our lives, and it was really hard. I don't think we could have put all the blocks in place to rebuild if it hadn't been for United Way. I know it's not over yet, but we're more hopeful. We know that we can make it through. And we're so thankful to live in a community that came together to help us out when we were really struggling.
When the pandemic hit, United Way and its partners all had to pivot quickly to respond to the emerging needs of families like Bella and James. In the past few months, we have accomplished things previously thought impossible. But Bella is right, it's not over. COVID has made visible the areas in our community that need strengthened. And it is inspiring us to reimagine a better normal, rather than returning to the normal that was not working for everyone. Let's reimagine.
Let's reimagine community resilience.
Let's reimagine hopelessness being replaced with courage and confidence.
Let's reimagine a community that focuses on people's abilities rather than their disabilities.
Let's reimagine a community who embraces people who've had to flee violence and terror in their home country.
Reimagine transportation skills.
Let's reimagine getting meals and groceries into the hands of our homebound seniors.
Let's
reimagine
teamwork.
Let's reimagine a community where nonprofits have enough funding for their programs.
Let's reimagine what recovery from substance use looks like in our new world.
Let's reimagine getting people the information and resources they need.
Let's reimagine a community where everyone has safe and secure housing.
Let's reimagine how we serve survivors of sexual violence.
How we help people who suffer from substance misuse disorders.
How we help incarcerated individuals.
What it's like to support kids all the way to adulthood.
Safety net services for families.
A solution to homelessness.
Shelter for survivors of domestic violence.
Education.
Rural transportation.
Affordable childcare.
Affordable senior housing.
One-to-one youth mentoring.
Life skills training.
Policy making.
Housing for everyone.
Mental health services.
And social engagement for older adults.
Food assistance.
Preventing evictions.
Healthcare.
Legal services.
An inclusive community.
A healthy community.
Loving one another.
Caring.
Self-determination.
Compassion.
Let's reimagine our community.